Peace. I thought I would do a little cozy video. That's what we're calling it because I'm freezing. This weather is kind of weird. It's like gonna go up to 50 something, almost 60 tomorrow. But it was raining all day yesterday. Then it's still a little damp out now. I think it's supposed to get flurries. So I'm assuming tomorrow's gonna be wet and sloshy. That's always fun. Yeah. So, last week I never did come back because I ended up having to do like a whole clear out of this section over by like the wall unit and TV because we had to change out televisions because it wasn't working for a while. It would like not really recognize the signal of you trying to put it on. So I rewired everything. Then I ordered the Amazon cables for the DVD player. And then once I got that, I realized our DVD player no longer works because one of the unfinished things that my uncle left was he never did like know what wires went for the VCR player, because I guess in the apartment we had before this, he had his own room. So I guess his TV probably had different wires for it. Either that or it got lost in like moving over. But he never found out what wires were for the TV we had before this one. So it was out of transmission since before, I think probably a year before he died. So I did find the wires. I forget what they're called, but they're like the ones with the red, white, and yellow at the end that like push in. Uh, is it connector? I can't remember right now. But anyway, and I was trying to like look up VCR. Well, I was trying to look up a VCR DVD dual combo type thing. I don't think they make those anymore. Because we do still have VHSs, and yes, I know you could change them into DVD players, but that requires a whole nother machine. So it's like, I don't know, whatever. Um, so I'm probably gonna check out Best Buy and see how much they run for. I look online. Um, I look online to see the prices, but I feel like I want to go in the actual store to see the dimensions. Cause me and like looking up actual dimensions online doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know. Have you ever like, cause it's happened to me once. Have you ever like tried to like okay be like, I keep saying like, have you ever tried to measure something out? You get the dimensions like okay. You go in order according to your dimensions, and then you get it, and you're looking like what? Why is it so big? That happened to me with our microwave. I don't know if it's this mic. I don't know if we went through more than one microwave yet, but it was one of the microwaves, and where we were gonna put it, it could not hold there because what I measured was not right. Luckily, we just changed everything around, so it's now on the countertop where it's been for the longest, but that's not where it was originally gonna go. So I'd rather just look at them in person. But that ain't for no time soon. Probably wait till tax season, honestly. Not that it's a major purchase, really. At least I don't think so. um, and Black Friday deals as far as electronics kind of sucked this year. As far as TVs, I don't know. I think like most of the deals was on like the older type TVs. and not even old really, like the 720s, 720p. But if you're looking at a 1080p, wasn't much off, $20, 50 maybe. Um, so that was that. Um, Moving the wall unit by myself was quite an accomplishment. But on the other hand, I'm like, I've become like, nah, I don't know if I want to say that. I was about to say I've become the man of the house, but that's kind of disrespectful to my grandfather. He's not here most of the time, so I guess not. um, the younger man of the house. I mean, after you get a certain age, there's just certain shit you shouldn't be doing, regardless of gender. So it wouldn't really matter if he was here or not, because, you know, what's just sore for me could be an injury for someone who's elderly, even if he doesn't operate as someone who is of age. Um, Still not something I would put him through. Speaking of that, I'm tired. And not like sleep tired, I'm just, my brain is foggy. I'm very irritated. No, it's not time of the month. I'm just overburdened, really. It just feels like I have to do and figure out everything on my own while helping people. And it's not even so helping from the heart, it's like people putting expectations and rules on you in accordance to what your relationship to them is. And I don't even feel like I feel resentment, really. It's gone beyond that. It's just, I don't want to deal with you ever or anymore kind of feeling. But whatever. In case you're wondering why my voice is lower than normal, I just don't have the energy. Okay. There are a couple of coupons out. There's a 15 off of 15 for Lane Bryant. I think I need to re-up on my undergarments. Let me see something. Nah. That clutter thing. There's a... I'll see if I could leave the name below. There's a Instagram page that's doing a decluttering of the house type of challenge. I don't know where it originated from or if it originated with them. I came across it like randomly. So I have it on alert, except I haven't done any of the days yet. By the way, the Trader Joe's apple cider, spiced apple cider, is really good. But I feel like you either need to put a lot of ice so it mixes with some water, or it tastes even better if you do it as a punch. Because don't worry, I didn't drink like a whole big giant thing of that of apple cider, because that's way too much sugar at once. Half of that was ice. I have it as a punch that I told y'all I was going to do with the ginger beer. So what I did is half of a bottle of the spiced apple cider, a bottle of the ginger beer, I think maybe a fourth cup or either 2 tablespoons of the Truvia baking sugar. I usually use that one so that you don't get that bitter taste. And drinks or even baking. And what else? Oh, a cup of rum. A dark rum. I personally use the Puerto Rican rum, and I did half a bag of cranberries, so the cranberries is still in there, just I guess infusing with the drink. Um, and that's basically it. I guess you could add like oranges and cinnamon sticks if you want to, but I feel like the spiced apple cider already has a lot of flavoring in it. That's why I feel like it's perfect for any type of punch that requires like apple juice or requires any type of mulling spices. I feel like that drink would probably also taste good hot. Not the ingredients I described, the cider would probably taste really good hot. Because I feel like the spices would be able to combine better if you want to just drink it by itself. But if you want to drink it cold, I would say some type of punch would probably give your best like holiday flavoring type of deal. I just finished putting together some documents for. Never mind my elbows; they're always ashy, so we'll just learn to accept that. No, for real. Like I could rub them down, put oil all over my body, whatever. I get it from my paternal grandmother, but anyhow, um, they're actually. Oh, never mind. Uh, moving along. This tastes really good. I was just looking for like something different in the trail mix section. My only complaint is there's not that many chocolate pretzels in it. So I have this whole, well, not whole bunch, but a good portion left, and all the pretzels are gone. And no, I did not pick out the pretzels. Because that's what my mother asked others. She's like, are you just taking out the pretzels out of it? Is that why they're done? No, it's like you take a handful and then you have like 2 pretzels in the handful. So then it all goes together, but then this is just like left. I'm wondering if I should buy the Jingle Jangle tin. I don't know how big the tin is because I've only seen it online. That has like the chocolate pretzels in it and some other. It's supposed to be like a. I don't want to say cult favorite because this Trader Joe's a cult. Like popular favorites mixed in a tin kind of deal. So yeah, I didn't get the JoJo assortment this year because the only one I like in it is the peanut butter one. And then after the peanut butter one is either 3 or 4 other flavors. One of them being the peppermint. They're basically like fudge, like what fudge Oreos would be, but theirs is different flavors. So the peppermint one's okay, but not enough for me to buy it. So it's like, what am I gonna do with the rest of them? And my cousin that I usually share it with is out of town, so I skipped out on that. Even though it's for the holidays, I still skipped out because for what? Oh, the one holiday thing. Guess I'll take y'all. The reason I didn't like show y'all each individual thing is because I am freezing. I really am cold. Also, before I get up, I decided to wear my hair out for a couple of days and not just like, oh, out and dry, but out in its natural pattern because I barely ever see it. And I love the coils, but I sort of feel weird. And I actually finally did do my eyebrows. They're just not brushed. So that's that. And full disclosure, I do have a filter on because I'm pale and it is drab in this house right now because I told you all the weather. I bought a sleep machine from Walgreens that I think I'm returning because It really has stupid sounds. It's like rain and the ocean, and then a white noise thing that sounds like I left the TV on the wrong channel. But I thought it would be more interesting than that, so there's that. I bought a seasoning mix that has like 4 other seasonings, and I've been experimenting with them, and I'm wondering if I should buy 1 or 2 more, because I don't know if it's coming back next year. That's the thing with Trader Joe's that annoys me. They'd have some really good things and then it like disappears, and I know it goes according to sales, but I guess it goes like according to sales and how it did in other places as well, because sometimes you're like, oh well, this did great because it's always selling out in my location, but in other places across the country maybe it's not selling out, you know. So it has those 4. I've used this one with ground turkey. It gave it sort of a like chorizo flair when I added tomato sauce for my meat sauce, and this I used on the chicken, which gave it sort of like a sweet spicy deal to go with the barbecue sauce. And this I added to potato salad, and I didn't really notice it too much. It gave more flavoring, but then again I noticed it was a little bit spicy, so I didn't go crazy on it really. And I haven't used the Roadhouse one yet. That one is supposed to also be good for like beef, and I think the mustard one would taste really good on vegetables. The sesame one too, depending on what vegetables. Mushrooms come to mind for that one. For the mustard one, I think that would go great with greens. Collard greens, string beans. No, not asparagus. I would say sesame for the asparagus. So that's what I bought as far as that. Trying to figure out if I have a review or update or anything else. I bought the little, I'm not going to take all these down, but Wonder Shop has the little like rectangle shaped set with 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different types of kernels. So this one's the rainbow, there's the red, the purple, the regular, and some other one. So I haven't tried those, but last year, I think I have one left. Is that a web? This building has a spider pro. Can't tell. Last year they had them like this. So this is just the yellow one. Last year was like, I think sorry, my skin is dry. A 3-piece with the purple, the red, and the regular yellow. This time they came out with little pouches with 6. So, see how dark? This is how dark it is when I'm not in front of the lamp. Just to tell y'all, I'm not exaggerating. It's like dumb dark. So yeah, I might buy another 1 or 2. I think it goes half off the day after Christmas. It's either the day after Christmas or the day after New Year's. I can't remember how this goes, and that's why I never get anything, because then I don't put the money aside because I don't remember what date this was. So that's that as far as like holiday stuff. I think what we're doing for Christmas is going somewhere. I don't know if that's gonna actually happen or not, because I can't think of anywhere nice that doesn't require a car. So, and by us, and talking about my mother and I'm not counting on anybody else for the holidays, because I did that for Thanksgiving and I looked like a dumbass. So, yeah. I think that's about it. I'll update y'all on my current feelings, some of what's going on, stuff I bought, and I picked this up for my mother. Hopefully it's the right shade, because this is the darkest one. Although she's not the darkest, but I'm saying in the range of all the black colors there could be, this is the darkest one. Because in this Revlon Photo Ready, they don't have many colors. As far as the Walgreens I go to, or the Walgreens I perused, I would say there's maybe either 6 or 8 shades, and maybe only 2 of them is like, one is my complexion and one is close to hers. So hopefully this works. I had a $10 off of 2 Revlon coupon. Let me tell you how this went. So add a $10 off if you bought 2 Revlon on your next purchase, and they had buy one get one 50% off, and she also wanted a lipstick, so it was $10.99 for that, and then the lipstick was $10. So basically, if you take off the 10 off the Photo Ready, that was just 99 cents. And then the $10 lipstick came to $5, so I paid $6 for the both of them. And originally that would have been $21. So yeah, I like to coupon for stuff like that because I don't feel like they're worth their money, really. I mean, they could be great because, like, for example, I love this, but if you're buying several, they add up really quickly. Just like for Sephora, you're like, okay, let me pick up like a couple of items. I got like 3 items I really want to get. Okay, $150. Like, how? Why? Especially, it's not like there's some type of long-term thing. It depends on what it is, of course, but 1-2 years, especially if it's like mascara or something, it's gonna have to go out unless you're trying to give yourself a staph infection. But yeah, I have this receipt still because, like I said, I want to return that. I mean, even though it's on sale for $15, I already have enough junk in this house.